people, good afternoon. This sunny Sunday afternoon. It's actually afternoon on my side of the globe. I don't know what time it is on your own side of the globe, but whatever it is, welcome to Blue Line Sports TV. And there are just very few things that excite me anyway. So I hadn't gotten to watch any new match except the ones that had been played over time, and I was just repeating them just because those are just the little things of life that makes me happy. Congratulations to Chelsea, by the way. They had their first preseason friendly game with Peterborough United, and it was a goal fiesta, more like a valedictory game. I say this because there's this talk that in exchange for Haarland, the elusive Haarland, that the likes of Hakim Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi, and Tammy Abraham will, go into the deal to get this, much sought after Haarland. So hey guys, Blue Line Sports TV, it is like I said, congratulations to Chelsea, congratulations to Hakim Ziyech, especially because dude was able to net in a hat-trick for himself, and at this point I think he has been able to make himself untouchable. I mean, with that 3 goals, where else do you want him to go? He just cannot go anywhere but to remain in Chelsea. And given that we are yet to get a striker, so why do away with the ones we have when we haven't even gotten what we want? So congratulations. And one funny thing, all the 3 people, okay, except for, as a matter of fact, 3 of them, they were able to give a good account of themselves. If it's going to be a farewell, we might as well just make history. I'm just saying. So Hakim got a hat-trick. Tammy Abraham netted in. As a matter of fact, he scored the first goal. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi scored one, and then Pulisic scored the 6th goal. And it ended up 6 goals to 1. So let's see what the rest of the season, is going to be about. So congratulations to these lads. I'm not particularly excited about this one. It's a bit emotional for me. If you know me, I wear my emotions on the sleeve. Olivier Giroud is no longer news. I guess I'm late on this one. He's now in Inter Milan. Is no longer speculation. As a matter of fact, he has even completed and concluded his medicals, and he's a bona fide member of the team, or the Inter Milan. It's not just about him moving from Chelsea, even though I feel that he was underrated. I personally, it's going to be a personal loss for me, because I'm yet to see that Chelsea player that makes very perfect makes perfect use of his head. I don't know how it sounds. I'm talking about a guy who has mastered the act of netting in most of his goals with his head. He's a good header. So I don't even know who is good apart from Zuma, who is also good, not as good as Giroud. So what I'm trying to say is I am personally going to miss Giroud. I think he really was a very brilliant player. He didn't get a lot of playing time under Tuchel. I wouldn't know why, but I thought he was underrated, and I can only wish him the best. And he didn't leave without, as usual, trying to get me all teary-eyed with his very emotional parting, a parting message. And here's what he has to say. He said, to all the Blues and to my teammates, to all my coaches, to the whole club, a huge thank you for this special moment. I'm starting a new journey with a light and happy heart. Our victories in the FA Cup, Europa League, and Champions League have been magnificent. Aww. Honestly, I like Giroud.
Who don't I like?
Anyway, I wish him the very best wherever he goes. I know he will soar. He's a very humble guy, and I noticed something about him, that even when he wasn't getting a lot of playing times, the few times he was called upon, he still comes with a smiling face and he still delivers. So I kind of think he's a great guy, and I know the sky is his limit. Okay, Giroud, I don't know about others, but I will miss you so much. Okay, go out there and soar. Chelsea and the transfers, brouhaha, and nothing has really been happening on that front. Really, I was giddy a few days ago when I read that Abramovich, if you don't know, Abramovich, the Chelsea club owner, was ready to dole out the 150 million pounds that was required for the Haarland deal, only for me to read again days later that Borussia Dortmund are refusing, like they wouldn't budge. They just won't let this guy, because apparently they've already lost Jadon Sancho to Manchester United, who is also supposed to be one of their talisman, and then they're not in a hell of a hurry to want to let go of Haarland because he's just about the only talisman they have. And which kind of makes me feel that, because as much as I know that Chelsea are, desperately salivating over this Yoma for very obvious reasons, a 20-year-old and a magical striker and all that, it is very understandable. But my problem now is, it doesn't seem like all Chelsea's transfer deals had seen the light of the day. I mean, there's been this speculation since March that Erling Haaland was coming over, and not even one. We lost Jadon Sancho. There were talks around him. We lost how many? Even Rafael Varane. Right now, Manchester seem to be the only team that are set for this season, because they seem to have like gotten their ass together, gotten all the players that they really want to play for them. And Chelsea is still about like beating around the bush. Nothing concrete has happened and all that. And I am relying on the power of Chelsea transfer director, Marina Granovakaya, hoping and believing that she'll stop at nothing to ensuring that at least we get that strong number 9. And then there are also speculations, I don't know if I'm permitted to use that word, that if the bid for Erling Haaland falls through, like it's threatening to, that the Lukaku could make a replacement, and which is not even just a lie from the pit of hell, because Lukaku is right now, he's staying put in Inter Milan and he's not even shakeable. All right, he's not movable as it is. And then Harry Kane, who in the world would even imagine that Harry Kane, of all places, wants to come to Chelsea? I mean, considering that the Spurs and Chelsea have had this long-standing rivalry, which is not even in news anymore. It's almost like all the, everything is still like a pipe dream for Chelsea. Honestly, I won't even lie. If Chelsea miss out on this Haaland deal, it'll sting. And I hope Tuchel, whatever is worth, to throw in all his weight, throw in whatever it is that has to be done to ensuring that we get this number 9. It's not like Kai Havertz, who was, by the way, bought for a king's ransom, is not doing well. But I think we need that very reliable. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to boost what you already have. I mean, what Chelsea already have. I pray that Tuchel would do whatever it is and try not to make a shipwreck of this deal. I mean, it's just something that should be done. All right, time will resolve all of these speculations, and we'll see who goes where and what happens. And congratulations to Patrick Vieira. Yeah, Patrick Vieira. This particularly gladdens my heart, because when I see that a black man, not like they haven't been like black men, but is always getting a black manager is few and far between. So having this one, in the saddle is a personal good news for me. He played for Arsenal, he played for Inter Milan, I think Juventus too, and also he finished his career actually in Manchester City. A very great footballer under Arsene Wenger when he was with Arsenal. I just pray and also hope that he will make a great manager. Although he once managed League One and finished off on the 7th position. So here's wishing and praying that he makes a good job of his position as a manager. And congratulations to Crystal Palace. And so he eventually replaced Roy Hodgson. It's been like 1 week after the Italy-England game, and there's this. It's debatable anyway that England, they're still sulking. Like I said, not everyone takes their losses too well, and England is a typical case. They haven't taken it too well, and I think, while I am not going to invalidate their claims that the player of the year should have gone to Donnarumma of Italy, I personally think he deserved it. I mean, come to think of it, this guy had seen, he's been put through a lot of mental, emotional, like professional, torture. His proficiency as a good goalkeeper had been called to question in a few times. If you remember very well that Italy had to win Spain. They had to get their victory from Spain over a penalty shootout. He has had a lot more of these very fierce moments of penalty shootouts than I can remember. Fine, Pickford has been wonderful. He hasn't been able to. He didn't concede a lot of goals, But I think Donnarumma quite really did deserve it if you're looking at it. But the only area I think I could justify the English size growls would be on the area of UEFA not, making the slot for Golden Glove, which at the end of the day, maybe Pickford would have been a favorite for it because, he didn't concede a lot of goals. Yeah, he didn't. And then he also was like a game saver, when during the penalty shootout. So whatever it is, I think at this point it's just okay for everyone to move on and look on the brighter side, because that's the only side that should be that is what looking on as it is. So guys, it's not supposed to be like a very long video. It's just to come on here. Like I said, I've designated Sundays for my ranting, just talk about what's been going on in the world of football, while looking, to see what the season holds in stock for Chelsea and indeed Chelsea lovers. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, guys, I really would recommend that you go ahead and do it. And if you like this video, because I always come on here and I tell myself I'm going to kill it, and I hope you like this video, please go ahead and like. That right there is actually my cue, guys. I'm going to say my quick goodbyes now. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and have yourself a very wonderful day. Gosh. Bye, guys.